time issues with connectivity today, so I am going to try to finish my live that I started just at 4 p.m. Central on Sunday evening, and so that you can see the remainder of the card. So let me see if I can switch it to my desktop, and we'll get back to business. Okay. So in this video, I was making a puzzle slider card like this, okay? And we've already started, but I'm going to go through the steps again so that you can have the directions. So I have a 9.5 by 4.25 piece of designer paper, okay? So let's see. If someone is there and can tell me if my sound is okay, that would be great. In the meantime, I'm trying to see if I can get YouTube. Hi, Shirley. Okay, great. Can you hear me okay, Shirley? Okay, good. Okay. All right, so now, just to go back over where we started from, it's a 9.5 by 4.25 piece of cardstock, okay? We scored at 1 inch and 2 inches from each end, all right? And so we have that ready to go, and we had to do burnishing with our bone folder to really make this card do what it's supposed to do. Thank you, Nan. I can't see all of your comments, but when they pop up, I do see them, so that's great. All right. All right. So we have that now. Then I needed some cardstock pieces. Okay. Try to keep these in order. I needed 2 at 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. Okay. And I needed 2 pieces at 2 1/8 by 3 1/4. Same color as your cardstock base. Okay. So we have that. And then I needed a piece of designer paper cut at, let me get this, 5 by 3 3/4, okay? And so this was one sheet of designer paper cut at 5 by 3 3/4 tall, okay? And so what you do is you cut off 1 7/8 off the top. I'll tell you what, let me just do it. Let me see if I can cut it again. I'll just choose a different piece. Let's see. Let's choose a different color and I'll make it a different card at some point. Okay, so I'm going to choose this piece. I'm going to move this aside, and I just want to demonstrate how I cut the designer paper. So I needed 5 inches wide. Well, let me go ahead and do the 3 3/4 tall, so I don't cut that whole strip. And then 5 inches wide. Okay, so I'm saying I'm cutting the piece of designer paper again. And so here are the directions. 5 by 3 1/4, okay? And then cut the top off, and we have to keep the direction going the right way. So this is the top at 1 7/8. Okay, and then we're going to take the top piece that we just cut off and cut it at 3 inches. And so see, these two will go next to each other on the card. And then we'll take the bottom strip and cut it at 2 inches. Okay, so then you have it like this, put together like a puzzle. And then you glue those on top of these pieces of cardstock, so they're like that. I'll use this on another card. Let me put them in order. And I'll do that. Okay, so now we have that, and we're going to glue these to this folded piece here, okay? So now I'm going to glue this one here. I'm going to take my reverse tweezers, if I can find them. There they are. So these reverse tweezers are in the Embossing Essentials kit, but I got these at a drugstore because I'm always misplacing them and I needed more than one pair. Okay, and then I had a friend, Pam, gave me some too. Thanks, Pam, because I didn't even know those little things existed. All right, so we're going to line this up. This is the piece that was up here. Okay, we have to keep it in order just like we were doing a puzzle. Match the pieces, and we're lining it up with the top edge and then the fold on this side. Okay, then I'm going to move this, clamp it there, and then we're going to take this bottom piece. For some reason, this doesn't look like it's cut right, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. It looks a little big. Looks a little bit big, so I'm just going to overlap it. It's going to be okay. Oh, put your glue here, and then line this one up here. Okay, so I'm going to come up a little with it. I want to keep it flush with the bottom. Okay, and then this piece is going to glue on this side. Well, hi there, Carol. Thanks for watching from South Carolina. And then we're going to glue here and here. Okay. So I think I cut this at 2 1/4 instead of 2 1/8, but it's going to work. I'll have the dimensions on my blog in the next day or so. So here's this piece that we cut, this designer paper, you know, matches this side. So it's like we're putting our puzzle together. Then we're just putting adhesive on this little tab right here. Make sure I have that all right. Line that up. Okay. There we go. I came a little far up here, but I can trim that over the edge there. Okay, and there is our puzzle slider. Isn't that neat? So fun, so easy too. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and first of all, I have this adhesive remover. I see a little glue here. We used to sell these, but I think you can get them. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. I know they have them on Amazon. Okay. I don't know if I want to trim that or not. I think I'm going to leave it. Okay, because it's going to look fine from the front. I'll work with it later. Okay, so I'm using the Unbounded Love stamp set and labels, all right? And I have some of these already pre-cut. So these are the ones I'm using for the outside. And so this was a die that cut both of these out. That's what is so cool. This one little die cut these two pieces, all right? And then, let's see. How did I want to do that? I think I want to go ahead and stamp first, but this, I'm just using these as a fun layer. Don't think outside the box when you're using these labels, where you can turn them and use them different ways, okay? And so this one, I'm going to take this little scallop part and put some glue. So if you were in on that first part of this, it was on Facebook and YouTube. My apologies. I know I had a call coming in, but I really don't know if that was the issue. I can tell you that my printer is a Bluetooth printer, and it was like my phone was trying to connect to my printer instead of my internet. Crazy thing. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp my sentiment here. I'm using the word friend. And I'm going to use Summer Splash since that's our base. I'm inking that up. I'm going to get a Stampin' Pierce mat. Thank you all for, if you were in that first video and had to switch gears with me. I appreciate you coming back so much. All right, so now I'm going to put this like that. Let me see, somewhere I have these little die cuts I cut from, what is this one? Petunia Pop, and I want to say Coastal Cabana, y'all. Summer Splash, and I used these dies, okay, for that. And I'm going to glue those on next to this sentiment. And let's see. I want to do that. I think I'm going to overlap just a bit. A lot of times with dies like this and labels, when I'm cutting, I'll cut like quite a few of them, and I'll cut them in white. And I'll use a sponge dauber and our inks to add color. So I already have the die cuts ready to go, and I can make it whatever color I need for the project that I'm working on. Okay, let's do that. Then I have a piece of white twine already tied in a little bow with a glue dot behind it. And I'm just going to put that at the bottom of those two little stems there. And then I'm going to trim this so it's not so long. So let me get my ribbon scissors. And I have some more cards to show you made with this bundle too. So after we get through with this. All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to work on the inside. So I decided to use, instead of just basic white in here, since all the colors are very complementary in the designer paper and you can mix and match, I decided to cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of this. And go ahead and put that on. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. And then I've got some more labels cut to use on the top of this. All right. Now I cut 2 more of the labels. This is from Petunia Pop and of course Basic White. I used these 2 right here. I'm going to stamp a sentiment on this one, and I'm using Summer Splash again. So I'm sorry that I can't, your comments disappear before I can respond to them. So if you have a question, I'll go back afterward and try to look. Okay, this says have a blessed day. Okay, then I'm going to glue that over top of this label. And on the designer paper, like this little label really doesn't have space to sign your name or add any kind of sentiment, handwritten sentiment, but the designer paper is a light enough paper that you can write over it. Okay. Put that there. Okay, and then I'm going to add some little sparkle gems on the outside. I'm going to use the Summer Splash. And let's see, I'm going to take one of these big ones. Did I pick that up? What happened? Oh, nope, that's not the color I wanted. I want this, Summer Splash. Okay, and then one of these smaller ones. And then another small one here. Okay, so there is our puzzle slider card. Isn't that fun? So hang on a minute, I'm going to show you some other ones. Really love these colors, they're so pretty. Okay, I'm going to try to find your comments, and meanwhile, if you leave a comment, I'm going to do a drawing and send one of these cards. Thank you, Shirley, to one of you, okay, that has left a comment. Let me try to find myself here on my iPad. So this stamp set also has the Spanish version, okay? Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for hanging with me here. Okay, let's see if I can find. Okay, let's see if I can. Yep, I can. All right. Oh, thanks, Nan. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, I'm seeing your comments. Yes, thanks, ladies. Okay, so now it has the Spanish version as well. It's called Amor Sin Límite, and it's 164576 if you have any Spanish-speaking friends or are bilingual yourself. These are beautiful, okay? And so I got this because of my heritage, and I have some Spanish-speaking friends that I can send cards to in their language. So let me show you the one I made. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate y'all sticking with me and coming on over. Okay, so this one is Blackberry Bliss. It says, I believe that's my heart is with you, and amiga for friend, okay? And I use, okay, so I'm back. I took my phone down and I'm just holding it so I can see what's going on. So both of my parents are of Mexican heritage, and my grandparents spoke Spanish, and it was so funny because I would talk to them in English and they would answer me in Spanish, and somehow we communicated. I know that's crazy, but that's what we did. Okay, so again, here's the sample that my team member sent me. Okay, she used the postage dies on that. Okay, isn't that pretty? But that paper, gorgeous. Okay, let me keep these out here. Here's the card we made. And sorry if this is craziness. I'm going to try to mount this back up here and see if it will stay connected. Okay. All right. Here's another one my team member sent me. It is, let me get this out of the way so y'all aren't seeing that. Isn't that pretty with the zinnia paper and dies? Isn't that gorgeous? Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Okay. Now let me show you some other cards I've made with this bundle. Here is this one with that big circle dots dies. Y'all use that yet? This die is huge, y'all. Look at it. It is big, but I cut the center out to use for the front of the card. Here's another one done in Spanish. Okay. Use that paper. Haven't done the inside. Here's a birthday card, fun fold, and I cut and layered two of those labels, one in pink Okay, and here I just used my scoring tool to make a pattern there. And let's see, I think that's it. I have one more here that you'll see sometime during the week. Okay. So there we go with the Unbounded Beauty Bundle and the puzzle slider cards that I hope you will give a try and give it a try. And then if you're on my Facebook group, Ink and Inspiration Stampers, you can share it over there. Thank you for leaving a comment. I'll draw a name to send a card to someone. And so I see Carol D, Shirley, Tracy, all of you, thank you so much for watching and tuning in and bearing with the internet troubles. I appreciate you. If I can help you with anything, let me know. Please visit my website at inkandinspirations.com. Don't forget it's bonus days where you earn $5 with each $50 purchase. Thanks, Patty. And also the new online exclusives that are available. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great evening. Take care. Until next time, be sure to create, share, and make a difference. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.